Hello, Cancer. It is cold in my house, so you've caught me in my hoodie. I hope this is all right with you. I'm sure it is because I'm sure you're a sweetheart. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Heidi Corona. I'm a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, a channel for spirit messages. I'm an intuitive life coach, a spiritual teacher, but I'm a real person just like anyone else. And I'm cold today, so I'm wearing my sweater. This is going to be a mid-month update for October 2022 for the sign of Cancer, whether it be your sun, moon, rising, or you have it heavily in your chart, however you identify. And I'm pulling some base cards from the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann because I love these cards. Let's see what you got going on. Cancer. Oh, wow. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, you got another card there. I'm also going to pull you some additional guidance, additional factors. Let me grab this for you for Cancer. October mid-month update, the additional factors for October for Cancer. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, then please be sure to click that subscription button, click the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. And like the video once you enjoy it. And I haven't heard much yet, but I'll get there. I know I'm using a lot of different decks for this update. It's a new spread. It's on the bottom, they say. This is a new spread for me. And I was directed by Spirit. It uncovers quite a bit of information. So I don't know what you're going through right now, Cancer, but we will find out and you'll find some clarity in this. I'm aligned with love and light and God, and I am here simply in service of love, of God, of you, for messages of your greatest and highest good, Cancer. That's your card. And I will show you which decks I'm pulling from as I go along, because I know there's kind of a lot here. You're sitting in good energy. I am enjoying this. The energy that you're sitting in, this is what's going on. The Six of Pentacles now, Cancer. What's going on with you? This is about generosity. This is about giving and receiving. And to be honest, I feel like this is about you kind of over giving to people in your life right now. Maybe there is some reciprocity there, but I really feel a heaviness on your soft heart and your willingness to help people. But I also want to say, be allowing, what is the words? I'm sorry, Cancer. Allow others to help you too. Other people want to be able to help you as well. So if you're one of those people who maybe you usually are very generous and it's hard to receive back help. Sometimes like, no, forget it. I don't need anything. I'm good. I'll go without, rather than let people know that I'm going without, right? So that they may assist me. So I feel that it's definitely necessary here to open your heart. We know that you give whenever you can. And if you're in a situation now or in the future where you could stand to use some assistance, allow yourself to receive that, because it's just as much of a blessing for other people to be able to help you, beautiful Cancer, as it is for when you help them. One moment, please. My hair is bothering me here. I'm a real person. So let's see how you feel about this. Okay, this generosity, this money matters, this lending and loaning or borrowing, giving, receiving. Let's see how you're feeling about this, Cancer. Two of Wands. This means like, I don't think I'm happy with this and I think I should leave, or someone else needs to go. Wands is action. See how she's living in this room, but she's planning something way else, way different. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm a real person, I swear. Life happens to everyone. Life happens to everyone, even psychics on the internet, even people you see on YouTube. Nobody's untouchable. Not them, not people you put on a pedestal, not people you admire in life, and not you, dear Cancer. So I see that you're sitting in this energy that may be dissatisfying to you, or maybe you're at a point where you've given, and man, now I really got to take account for what I have going on, and I'm not sure I'll be able to provide that anymore. This is a challenging energy, and I can see that you're at kind of a stalemate. You're kind of like, what should I do? I'm ready to go one way or the other with this. If this is about you receiving help, allow yourself to receive that. Okay, I know I said that already, but that's how you're feeling about this whole scenario. Now, please use your own free will, good judgment. Take this as it resonates and let it land where it lands in your life for you. This could be about work. This could be about relationships. It could be about people depending upon you and you not getting the appreciation or being valued for your contributions. And maybe you feel like, geez, I could totally be valued somewhere else, right? You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm not going to give so much to you anymore. I want you to know the reason, wherever this lands in your life, the reason that people depend upon you so much and seem to come to you with their hands out, right? Everybody needs something. Everybody needs something from Cancer. Why is this? This is how they see you. Major Arcana card number 8, the Strength. Boom. Look at that. She's like, got it together. That is a strong lady right there. That is a strong individual who is uh, ferocious when she needs to be. She's dominating when she needs to be. There's a little tinge of that edge there that's within her and within reach. But for the most part, she's loving and generous and vulnerable. I see that with the Lamb here. She's graceful. She's not unapproachable. And this is you. They approach the softer side of you, Cancer, because they know what an amazing person you are, but they know that you are strong and you have it together a lot more than they do. Okay, let me just say that right now. And for those who need to accept help, they know you're strong. Accepting help from kindness, from the kindness of people's intentions is not a weakness, okay? They know you're strong. Everybody needs a little help sometimes. So it's okay to accept that help, Cancer. They don't view you any less. They don't think, oh, she's lost their marbles or they've lost their stuff. You know, nobody thinks that of you. We all have ups and downs in life. See that? We all have ups and downs in life, and you'll be right back where you want to be. Okay. So let's talk about the goal here. The objective for this situation is Major Arcana card number 1, the Magician. Now, this is about you focusing on your life, your journey, what you want to make a reality in your experience. Okay. The Magician has his head down. He's really focused on his emotions. Okay. Cancer, I know you can be an emotional individual sometimes. Okay. But this is about mastering your emotions and deciding what you intend to use them for and when. They don't happen to the Magician. The Magician decides what to do with what he has to work with. Okay. So pay attention to this. The objective with all of this is look again, look at these figure eights here. The giving and receiving of money, tangible items, even physical time and energy. And again, the giving and receiving, he's balanced. He's using all of his available resources to achieve the goal that he wants to achieve. He's not allowing himself to be depleted by other people who are begging with their hands out or need more time than he has to offer. No, I'm sorry. There's a plan. I got to stick to it. But if I have it or if I have extra, then sure, that's fine. These are healthy boundary lines that we may need to set at this time, Cancer, for your mid-month update. Now, what is the drawback or the holdup? Major Arcana card number 17, the Star. This is about something very close to your chest that's very important to you. This could be the person. Man, I just really love that person. And so I just keep giving them money because I love them and I want them to be okay. You know, this could be the situation. Well, maybe they will decide to take me seriously at work. You know, if I just keep giving it my all, maybe one day I will stand out. Okay, but this is a drawback. This is a holdup for you. That means that the vision that you have of this working out, whatever way, is not necessarily going to be the way that it works out. Okay. There may be other details at play, or other people have their own free will. They can do any damn thing they want. This is feeling those hopes and aspirations, but it's a drawback because it's just not here yet. It's out the window in that other scenario and situation. Other factors here. Unexpected income. The number here is 27. 2 and 7 is 9, which is the completion of a cycle. And I've seen a lot of completion of cycles here with allowing the giving and the receiving, Cancer. We have to be more reciprocal. Is that a word? We have to be more freely giving, but freely to receive in order to keep the universe energetically balanced within your own field and in the fields of others. Now, unexpected income, sometimes, again, with that figure 8, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. I do feel like if you have received an unexpected amount of income, it's good to give it out within limitations, okay? I really have a strong message on this for somebody, and I don't know who you are, but say you just came up on an inheritance or a settlement or some kind of a whatever you got. Spirit really wants you to think wisely about who you're going to break some money off to, okay? Because there are individuals in your life. I don't know who I'm talking to, Cancer. I would love it if you guys drop a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you in the month of October, mid-month. I feel like you have addicts in your environment. Whoever this is with this part of the resonating with this part of the message. Giving money to people who have substance abuse problems is enablement. Okay. And when all of their resources run out, their circumstances may become so uncomfortable that they decide to make a change for the better in their lives. And by continuing to give to people who are in that state of mind because you love them, okay? Because you love them and you want to make sure they eat. Well, the money's not being spent on food, okay? And you're enabling their addiction issue or their whatever it is, you're enabling them to take from you and use you and take advantage of your kind heart, Cancer. Now, whatever this is, when you give to these individuals, especially in excess, that can cause a lot more harm than good. Okay. I really want to say to somebody here, if you win the lotto, don't give your brother or your cousin or whoever this is that happens to be a drug addict, don't give him $1,000 because he might die. I have to say this. I have to say this. I don't know who I'm talking to, but this is serious business here. So if you receive an unexpected income, be generous with it, but be careful and mindful about who you're sharing it with, or even save it up to change your circumstances if that's your deal, Cancer. Now, you may be that source of unexpected income from someone else, in which case you would know and feel inside who it is that you are supposed to extend that to. But I'm telling you, please use your inner knowing, man, because there are people in which that you love who will not be responsible with that money. And I don't want you to feel a backlash or feel a guilt for providing that to them because it's out of your hands. Once the money leaves your hands, it's the situation is out of your hands. So Spirit is saying, please be wise about who you're sharing your funds with. Okay. No matter the sob story, no matter the guilt, if it's oh my God, my rent needs paid, go pay the rent directly. Don't give them the money and expect they're going to pay it because I feel like they won't. Now let's keep going with this. Now, what are the intentions and motives here? Waiting. I feel like this is you still waiting to figure out what your next options are. Okay. Oh, and I didn't tell you. Sorry, guys. This one here, the unexpected income, is from the Kipper deck. Kipper fortune telling deck. And this one's from my own oracle deck, waiting. So I just feel like you're waiting for those good intentions to finally come to pass. You're waiting for someone to see the light. You're waiting for people to appreciate you. You're waiting for people to say thank you for all of the wonderful things that you have done for them. You're waiting for people to pay you back that you just feel in your heart of hearts are probably not going to, right? You're waiting, 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 and it feels out of your control. And it feels limitless. It feels expansive. This might be some other area of your life in which you're waiting for something else to unfold. So you're over giving to other people as they to overcompensate, right? To compensate for that. So let's pay attention and mindful of I've got chills on this, Cancer. Let's pay mindful attention to who it is that you're truly wanting to spread that love to and who you're actually giving it to. Okay. Because I feel like sometimes when people are not or are not in your proximity, and you want to give love to those people, but they're out of your reach for whatever reason. Maybe someone's on vacation, maybe someone passed away. I don't know what this is, but you decide, like, I have all this love in me to give. Who am I going to give it to? I'll give it to you because you're here, and you because I know you and I see you at work every day. Sometimes these people that we give to do not appreciate it. They don't appreciate it, and then it becomes this expectation. Then it becomes this expectation of, so you got any more money for me? You got any more money for me? I know you always get it together. I know you're making big things happen. You're a real strong person, way stronger than me. You got some more? More for me? What else can you do for me? Maybe I have errands that I need you to run because you're so nice, Cancer. Maybe I have all kinds of crap that I'm going to put on your plate, Cancer, because I know you'll just do it. You'll just listen. But Cancer is tired of giving and not receiving. I see that here. Now, what is this situation rooted in? And this is from the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Prague. The card is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Denial. I see the orange here for sacral chakra, and it looks like almost like flowers to me, although it's more of a mandala, but it looks like there's some flower patterns in there. Denial. I feel like that's femininity. We all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, no matter what gender you may be. So I feel like this is a really empowering card for the divine feminine part of you, whatever that is. Okay. Like sometimes men or women, female, whoever it is, we can be a little too rough edge. We can be a little too detached, a little too action oriented, and not so receptive, not so soft, not so, like I've said so many times, we don't want to receive. No, no, I'll go without before I receive. This is about receiving. This is about opening yourself up to receive from other people as opposed to always be taken from. You're realizing when that's happening to you, the denial is being lifted. You see it for what it is. Now, the accompanying card from the coolest playing card deck in the world, spiritspeaks.org. That's my website. My playing cards was the Jack of Clubs, which is also the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is about really thriving in a creative way, grabbing your passion with both hands and running full force with it. The fact that I see the sacral here, passion, creativity, um, you know, freedom, liberation, these kinds of things that we can really put out into the world, either in a partnership romantically or with our loved ones, man. We can make something with all of our love invested into it. We can make dinner with all our love invested into it, or we cannot, right? Okay. But all of that energy and love that you're putting into these things matters. It counts and it affects everything and how it unfolds in the long term. So, this lifting of denial, I love this because this whole situation is rooted. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Now, the fear, I feel like this is part of that fear. I just want to say this. They're not going to pay me back. He's not going to get clean. Look, I'm releasing energy. Excuse me. Whatever I'm going to keep doing, and I'm going to keep holding space, and I'm going to keep waiting, but I'm so afraid that this really might not happen. I'm so afraid that this really might not happen. Does that really change anything in your life? You have a destiny. You have a creative outlet. You have things to do in this world that doesn't have anything to do with this other situation. You have years ahead of you, and you'll look back and this will all be a memory. You may not even remember it, this whole time period right now. Okay. So let's remember to tap in with your discernment about who you are spending that time, energy, and money invested in. Okay. And not being much more aware of the individual in which you're sustaining. Okay. Because I feel like people don't necessarily, they take, don't always have the right intentions, not going to pay you back, or they're using it for other things. Okay. So be mindful, pay attention. On the bottom of the deck from the Light Seers Tarot, your final guidance is the Nine of Swords. This is about frustrations. This is about allowing your frustrations to be what they are and not wishing and hoping and praying that things were different. I mean, heck yeah, you can always pray for people and pray for change and pray for transformation. God is not beyond transforming anyone. So if you can't physically help them in your world, and giving them money is not a good idea, pray for them. Ask God to touch their hearts and touch their lives and make huge changes for them. Sometimes people need that, but you have to be honest about what's hurting you. You have to be honest about what's not sitting right in your heart. Nine of Swords is the final guidance here, and that stinks, but all of our feelings are very valid. We all have human emotions. We all have highs and lows and excitements and letdowns. And we all have these things. And when we don't want to address these letdowns, oh no, I'm sure everything's just fine, because I don't want to look at the fact that there might be problems. I don't want to deal with the problems. There's been so many problems. Well, they're going to keep hanging around until you finally deal with them. And dealing with those problems starts with here and now, so that you don't occur anymore. You don't incur any more for tomorrow. Keep carrying more and more. By the end of the week, you got a truckload of problems with you. Why? Because you haven't stopped to say, wait a minute. I see this for what it is, and it is not good for me. And I'm not going to shed another tear. I'm not going to waste any more time, energy, or money. I'm willing to choose me. I'm willing to choose me and let that vision, because I have to say this. I really feel like this is your vision of someone else's life, your vision of someone else's path, and it's not in your hands. And that's hard for you. That's really hard. So pray. I have to say, pray and recognize when things aren't working in your reality. Okay. When things are not working in your life, that's an opportunity and an invitation to make adjustments to your life to become better. Clean up the energy patterns of your life, and your entire life will become lighter. It all helps. Address your problems head on. I know that's probably not what you want to hear in this moment, but address your problems head on. Make sure that you are being paid back, being given fairly, as much as you need. Allow yourself to be assisted and helped if you're able to, even if that's not in a financial way. Whatever it is that you need an ear, you need a friend, you need a ride to the doctor, whatever this is. If you need help, allow yourself to be helped. Other people do look up to you. They do think you're a strong person who has it all together. Even if you might feel kind of split in half inside. Well, I'm here in front of you, but in my mind, I'm really somewhere else. Or I'm here in this situation, but in my mind, boy, I'd really rather it be more like this. Okay. Instead of holding space for what you wish something would be, take a look at what's in your control to make possible and make that happen for yourself with the magician. Manifest that into your reality, Cancer. You can, you are doing this. Just be more mindful about that. Those people in your environment and who you're giving those resources to. I see that the denial is lifting, and sometimes the freaking awareness hurts, but that means you're moving through it. That means you're doing good things and you're really becoming perceptive of the people in your life. And that makes you realize that you can choose who you want to keep in your life and who you don't really want to talk to much anymore. Good reading for you, Cancer. I send you so much love during this October mid-month update. If you like the video, click that little button and subscribe to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate that. I do have links in the description box. I book private sessions. I do all kinds of other things. I have an extraterrestrials and starseed on-demand workshop. Totally busy. So check out my links if you're interested. And until the next one, I shall see you then. Many blessings, guys. Bye.